Yo, was geht up? This is Max. We're sitting here with our strategy coach Nikita, and in this video we will be evaluating your job. More specifically, we will help you evaluate on how happy your job makes you. And in order to do that, we'll play some sort of bad job bingo. You can literally just check box certain things off and see how bad your job is and or how happy it makes you, okay? Now, we're not doing this to mock anybody. We're not doing this to laugh upon people who have a 9-to-5 job or anything. If your job makes you happy, if your job fulfills you, if you love your job, by all means, the more power to you. That's absolutely amazing, and we're super duper happy for you. In fact, if you have a job that fulfills you 10 out of 10, write in the comments down below. We'd love to know it. But other than that, we want to help you to really see how happy does your job make you? Are you really willing to work for the next 30, 40, 50 years in that job? Yes or no? This video shall be a little bit of a wake-up call. So let's get started.
Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a boring dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money, and just enjoying life? No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you, so here's to your freedom.
And the first one that I have here is, have you ever told yourself, yay, it's Friday?
Finally!
Finally, it's Friday. And this is actually one of the most dangerous things to say, because it's a nice little, neat little system that we've built ourselves, right? It's like, oh, slave away in something that you hate, Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, and then look forward that it's Friday, and everybody happy time, put on your happy faces. Hey Nikita, what are you gonna do on the weekend?
I'm gonna drink some beer with my friends.
Big plans on the weekend, bro.
Big plans.
I'm gonna go do some garden work, have a nice little barbecue, and maybe read some book. Get that going. Can't wait. Maybe a little evening trip, huh? A little weekend trip out in the countryside. Sounds great, right?
Well, I gotta be back on time.
I gotta be back on time for the Sunday, man. You wanna get your sleep. That's the crazy thing, because you're so blinded by yay, it's Friday, that you don't see the bigger picture that you're held in some sort of slavery job that you actually hate.
I think on Facebook I see it every Friday. I see people posting, yo, it's Friday.
It's crazy. And they're like, it's again, they're so happy about that they fail to see the bigger picture. Yo, you have Saturday and Sunday off and you work the rest of the week. That doesn't seem like a good ratio. That does not seem like a good ratio for the rest of your life, god damn it. And we have more points about that. What's yours? Which one do you have? Let's see what Nikita has here. We wrote some very elaborate notes here.
Yes, I got the evening shift.
Oh my god, you got the evening shift.
Winning.
Oh yeah. Yes, that means I can sleep in tomorrow. Same spiel here, right? Those systems are built to give you small little wins, to give you the illusion that you're in control, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hey baby, I got the evening shift tomorrow. That means today we can stay up longer and watch Game of Thrones. Yes, 2 hours extra sleep each morning. This was something that always bothered me. I don't know why, but I am not at all a morning person. When I have to get up in the morning, it's the worst thing in the world for me. It's so horrible. I hate it. It's not even that I need more sleep. I feel like it's just when I have to get up in the morning. And I always have problems with that. At every job that I had, even when I was in school at university, I would dread getting up in the morning. And the fact is, even if I tried to go to sleep early, just the fact that I had to get up in the morning would stress me so much I wouldn't be able to fall asleep. So I would be there and I'm like, okay, fall asleep fast, get enough sleep. And then an hour later, you're still awake, Max. Still awake, only 7 hours left. I'm like, God, no, just sleep faster. Only 4 hours left. And sometimes I would fall asleep an hour before I had to get up. And then, how are you gonna do your proper job next day? How are you gonna be happy the next day? It's literally so detrimental for you to get enough sleep, and it can be so damaging to your brain neurology, to your overall life and happiness if you can't get enough sleep. But yay, you got the evening shift. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
I have a funny one here. I have to ask my boss if I can have time off. How bad is that? How many times did your friends propose something cool like, hey, November 12th, we're all gonna go to the concert. You're like, oh, I really hope I'm gonna get the time off. Just come on, oh man. Fingers crossed you get the time off from your boss. The problem with this is you're not in control, right? If you're, let's say you build a business, you're a successful coach, online consultant, something like that, you can take time off whenever you want, right? Your daughter's ballet thing, you can go there, you can have a good time. You don't have to be like, oh, my boss is not giving me some time off. Forever, you'll be at the will of your boss, right? So, oh man, gotta wait until my boss is in a good mood so I can ask him if I can do something that a regular free individual should be entitled to anyway.
I'm gonna ask him on Friday because then he's also in a good mood.
Exactly, yeah, and it's just like, man, I gotta ask my boss. Horrible. I remember I served at the military, at the army in Austria. It was exactly the same. There would be concerts, there would be once in a lifetime opportunities. One of my back then hobbies was being a music journalist. So I had the opportunity to interview In Flames, one of my favorite metal bands. And I literally had the opportunity to go there, interview them, meet my heroes. And I had to ask my boss if I had time off. And for a week, I would contemplate, okay, how am I gonna ask him? What can I do? Yeah, exactly. Maybe take on extra work and say I'll work on all the weekends, you know, shit like.
Train in front of the mirror.
Yeah. Train in front of the mirror. And it was like, you're at the mercy of your boss. Yeah. Do you want your whole life to be at the mercy of your boss? Do you want the ballet thing of your daughter to be at the mercy of your boss? Sorry, daughter. Sorry, little daughter. You're gonna remember the fact that I couldn't go to your ballet thing 20 years ago because my boss said no. How horrible is that? How many things are you missing out because you had to ask your boss? Anyways, let's see what else do we got here.
Well, I gotta save some money first.
Oh yeah.
It's a good one.
I gotta save some money first. Now, saving money, nothing wrong with that. I think the thing why we wrote that down is because, look, when you have a job, you have very little control over your income, right? You get your salary, and that is it. Now, if you want to make more money, okay, maybe you take some extra hours, you know, you do some extra evening shifts, but at the same time, you cannot double or triple your money just like that. Like, let's say you have a business, you can say, okay, I want more money. Well, let's get more clients. Let's hire some people. You're much more in control over your income. And it's again like, hey Nikita, do you want to go on a vacation? Oh, I gotta save some money first. Gotta crunch the numbers a little bit.
Crunch the numbers.
Crunch those numbers. I mean, again, how much in control do you want to be in your life? Do you forever want to be in you know, again, at the mercy of somebody else? You want to be in control. Freedom equals control. If you don't have control, you can't be free. And you want to be free. You want to be free to travel the world, etc. Right? That's again why an online business is one of the smartest things you can do, especially if you value freedom over something else. And by the way, on a side note too, we talked about this earlier. There's always good million versus a bad million, right? Because there might be millionaires out there that make $1 million, make $2 million as a banker or something like that, or as like a heart surgeon, something like that. And actually, surgeons make much less money than that. But if you're like an expert surgeon, stuff like that, like how many hours a week do you work? Some of these people work 80, 90 hours per week. Yeah, sure, they're millionaires, but
they also have no freedom.
Yeah, no, yeah, your cage is golden. Yeah. Congrats, it looks nice, but it's still a cage. You know, I'd prefer making 100K a year, but being free, traveling around, being my own boss, right? Not having to ask if I can have the time off, not saying, yay, it's Friday or any of that, right? Next point that I have.
By the way, usually these people, they have not a savings problem, they have an income problem, right? Because true. Recently I had a guy on the call, I asked him, what is your problem, why you're not successful? He said, because the taxes in my country are too high. Oh. That's the reason why I'm not successful. Yeah. But of course not, that's not the problem. His problem is just, in the end, just making money, he has no idea how, and that's what he's got to learn.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just another one of these examples, you're not in control. Yeah, exactly. You're not in control, not being in control stuns your freedom, and freedom is the greatest good you can have as a human being. Freedom, that's it, right? So the next thing that I have here is I have to work tomorrow. So that's another thing. Like how many? This was something that used to always be my friends and my problem. I had a summer vacation. You know, I had like 2 weeks off. 2 weeks, great summer. 2 full weeks of summer. Let's go. And my friend didn't. And I'm like, dude, let's go out, let's go get drunk, let's party. That was way back in the days when I was younger. And he's like, man, I gotta work tomorrow. You know, sometimes he would still go out and drink with me until like 6, 7 in the morning, and then he would just like go from the bar to work. And obviously his performance diminished very. And the thing is, you know, like that, you're like, well, at least I have a job where it doesn't matter if I show up drunk. Okay, great, but that's it? That's what you want to build your life on for the rest of your life?
It's the freedom.
Yeah, that's your freedom. Oh, I can show up drunk, but yeah, how much are you growing through your job? How fulfilling is it then, you know? And even then, yeah, you might be able to show up drunk. At the same time, how high are your chances now to get some time off later? Your boss is going to be like, well, you show up all the time drunk, you're useless, I'm not going to give some time off. So again, like, there's always these weird consequences that you would never have if you have your own business.
Yep.
Oh man, I gotta work tomorrow. Let's go to the thing. You know what? One of my favorite things to do is still since years. It's get up in the morning during the week, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, and go to the cinema. If I want to watch a sick movie, I literally get up in the morning, I buy a bunch of nachos, buy some popcorn, chocolate, I sit in the cinema. You know, 10:30 a.m. in the morning, and I go watch a movie. It's the best thing in the world because nobody's there. You know what? And you know how I watched all the latest Star Wars movies? I always watched them in the morning. You know, because the evenings would be full. You know, you go online, you want to reserve a seat, has been reserved for months. Like even the first row where you have to sit like this, they'd be full. I just go the next morning, I sit there all chilled, nobody next to me. You know, maybe some school children that skipped school, but that is it. I'm sitting there. Sometimes I go to Amsterdam because I like that. I go smoke some weed there. I go watch the movie on a Tuesday morning, and I have at it because I can take that flight on a Monday evening and go to Amsterdam if I want to see something. Who could do that with a job? But God bless you because you have to work tomorrow. Sorry for you. Again, we're not mocking anybody here. This is, again, there's good jobs out there. If your job fulfills you, by all means, more power to you. Comment down below. We're not mocking anybody. We want to help you get an objective view and tell you and just kind of open your eyes and just really slap you out of your reality and say, hey, it is possible. You don't have to slave away at a job that you don't like. You don't have to bingo, checkbox all these bad things off. These are bad, okay? Don't let anybody fool you. Don't let your family fool you or your friend or your boss say, that's just the way it is. Welcome to the adult life. No, I always refused to accept the adult life. Every time I had a job, my parents would be like, well, that's the job. I'm like, this dude, this is stupid. Who would do that? They're like, you'll get used to it. I'm like, getting used to it? That's what you mean by growing up? Dude, growing up, I want to have fun. I want to give real value. I want to see that if I'm putting in the work, that something epic happens, right? And this is, by the way, too, sometimes people ask you, but Max, you have employees as well. Absolutely, absolutely. But at least they work for something they believe in. They work for something they're excited about. They're surrounded by other people that lift them up. We're a team. Right? Why do I know that? Because we only hire people that are bought in. I don't hire somebody who says, when I said, why do you want to work for us? Well, because I get money from that and I need a job. Go somewhere else, right? Yeah. Like again, it's absolutely fine to work for somebody, to work in a company if you believe in that company, if you like what you're doing, if you like the people that you hang out with, and if it fulfills you. If not, you're gonna have a problem for the rest of your life. Just a little harsh talk here. Let's see what else we got.
All right, here's a good one. I'll do it just for now.
I'll do it just for now? Yeah, this is just kind of explain, I guess, what do you mean?
Yeah, basically when you have a job just for a short time, basically, you know? Yeah. It's just a period right now.
Yeah, that I hear that many people say. They're like, oh, I'll just do it for now. I need some money, you know, blah, blah, blah. And that's cool to do something just for now, as long as you really do it just for now. I know a lot of people who started something doing it just for now, and all of a sudden they have more responsibilities, they have higher bills to pay, you know, they buy a bunch of stuff that they don't need in order to impress people that they don't like, and now they're stuck in that job. And after a year, after 2 years, they're still doing it just for now. You know, again, like
they trap themselves in there, basically.
It's literally just a bunch. It's procrastination coupled with irrational excuses of why you have to stay in this job, right? And again, like, it's procrastination. So many people. I mean, we get these people all the time. They say, "Oh, I want to start my own business. I want to do it, but not now. Just for now. I need the job thing first. I need to pay for the bills first." Here's the thing, dude. Nothing's ever going to be perfect timing. No, it's never going to be the perfectly right time right now to start doing that. It's not a perfectly right time to shoot this video. It never is. It's literally, by the way, it's Sunday morning where we're shooting this video. Why do we shoot that on a Sunday morning? Because we love what we do, okay? And it's not a perfect time. After this, we're going to hit the gym, do some leg day. But at the same time, like, is it perfect time for a leg day? No! There's never perfect time for a leg day. Leg days are the worst, but I know I have to do them, you know, because it's good for me. And just, it's a wonderful metaphor, by the way. It's exactly the same when it comes to starting being an entrepreneur, starting your own business, starting becoming self-employed. It's never a perfect time, but it's good for you. It's gonna hurt a little bit. Maybe it's scary. It damn sure as hell is scary when I do squats, but I know it's good for me and I have to do it. So stop thinking I'll just do it for now, because this for now can very, very easily become a very long time during which you get miserable doing a job that you don't like.
And that then transitions into, hey, it's safe here.
Oh yeah, wonderfully said. Yeah, and then it's safe here, and then again, like you have more responsibilities, and all of a sudden you have bills that you got to pay, and then it's just endless procrastination. And then some of these people end up on a call with us being 45, 55, and they're like, my whole life I've wasted something that I don't want to do, and now I'm ready, which is amazing, which I have huge respect for, because I know it gets more and more difficult the older you get.
Wonderful.
Right? Anyways, I got one more here, and that is, I hope I don't get fired. That's kind of crazy, because again, you're always at the mercy of somebody else. And I've made an extra video on that. What happened to the thousands of employees that worked for General Motors back in 2007? For Volkswagen, for all these huge companies. They all had a safe little job. Some of them for 20, 30 years been with that company. Safe job, right? It's what all our parents tell us. Just get something real. Get a safe job at a big company. Yeah, and then all these layoffs started happening. And these layoffs happen more frequently all the time. So you hope you don't get fired. I hope so too. I really hope so too. But the truth is, the only thing where you really have control over you being fired, yes or not, is if you start building your own business. You don't even need employees or anything. You can just be you. Your business can literally just consist of you as a coach, consultant, service provider. You barely have any expenses because you're not building a product, because you don't have employees. Later on, you can always hire employees, but to start, you barely have any risk, and you have control. There's nobody who could fire you. You are the person who fires other people, you know? And if you need more clients, you're in control. If you get a mentor who tells you to get clients, all you have to do is execute. You have nice income. You can travel the world. You can do whatever you want. You can choose who you want to work with, yes or no. You can go see your daughter's ballet thing. You can do all these things. You can go do leg day. You can travel the world. You again, I keep saying traveling the world because it's one of the most amazing things that you can actually do in your life. You do all these things, and it's in your control. And the more control you have, the more freedom you have, right?
Exactly.
You have one more?
Yes, it's Casual Friday.
Yeah, it's Casual Friday. Yeah, most companies actually have horrible dress codes. I remember I was working at an internship in Washington, D.C., and I had to wear a nice shirt and a tie every day, except for Fridays, because Friday was Casual Friday. And again, like, we would literally walk through the office like, hey Jim, Casual Fridays, nice shirt, bro. And it's like, again, it's like these people in a cage high-fiving each other because they have a window in the cage or something like that, you know? Isn't it great? You can wear, today you can wear whatever you want. That's horrible.
Today we're allowed to wear this.
How, dude, that is horrible. Yeah. That is, you know, I know another place that doesn't allow you to wear whatever you want. Prison, okay? Literally prison. How bad I mean, I get it if you have certain dress codes for your company because you're representing your company, but at the same time, it's again just this like example that Casual Fridays, it's just this like, let's give them this one little win to distract them from the fact that we control their lives. Casual Fridays, everybody. Casual Fridays. So again, we didn't do this to mock anybody or anything. We did this to kind of help you get a more objective bird's eye view of how much does your job fulfill you. And I personally hope that you don't have a lot of these things that we just mentioned. You didn't cross out, oh, yep, I said that, that's me. We really hope it's not. And again, the best way to avoid all these bad things is start building your own business as a coach, consultant, service provider. You can do all of that online. You barely have any costs. You barely have any risk. Ideally, you do it with a mentor. All you have to do now is just execute the thing that a mentor tells you to do. And you can make up to 4 to maybe even 5 figures a month if you do a couple things correctly. You're your own boss. You're doing this freely. You don't have Casual Fridays. You don't have to ask your boss if you can have some time off. And yeah, if you say, yo, I'm ready to crush it, I want to escape the 9-to-5 cubicle hamster wheel, then you can literally give us a call. You can jump on a free consultation call either with me or with an expert from my team. And all you have to do in order to do that is you click the link down in the description below, link brings you to a page, right? And really important, read through what's on that page. Okay, we compiled a lot of really great information on that page and how exactly you can get started, a little bit of a step-by-step stuff, and then on that page you click the application, you fill out the application, takes you 1 minute, and then you can book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. Even if it's international, there's no cost, right?
For free.
It's entirely for free if it is an international call as well. Jump on a call, and on that call we will help you. Okay, this is especially important if you already have a skill. You have a skill, something that you're pretty good at, and you want to monetize that. We can definitely help you monetize it. And also important if you don't know quite yet. If you say, I'm not sure what kind of skill I could use, give us a call because we can analyze your strengths and we can tell you exactly what is lucrative, how does the market look like in that situation, etc. So if you're taking it seriously, click that link down in the description below. Jump on a call with us. If the link still works, means we still have spots open. Exactly. Those spots fill up faster and faster the bigger this channel actually gets. It's kind of interesting. So if this link still works, that means we still have spots open. That being said, Nikita, thank you so much for your time. Let's go hit the gym. Thank you so much for watching, and GG.